Hey guys, it's Queendija, and in today's video, I will be reacting to the final two episodes of Wonderful Precure. We are here. We are about to be in an hour-long video, so expect 50 to be the longest video. Well, really, both of these. I wasn't really wanting to do this because I normally do episode 50 and maybe kind of a little bit of episode 1 of the new Precure series. Like the longest videos now. But due to situations of last week and work and everything, I was just like, oh, I gotta do these two together. That and the same thing with Mahal Sky. But other than that, let's get started with episode 49 in 3, 2, 1, go. Pray I don't cry today. Baby. It's the second to last time. The second to last time. Oh god. I'm not ready. Not gonna happen. Mm-hmm. Because your wish is the type of wish that can't be granted. You know, but you can't bring them back. Because if we could, do you know what people would do to bring so many people, animals that they care about back? That's it. We all cut. That's a cry for help. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not crying. I'm not crying until episode 50. That's it. Okay. We got one I got one more episode before the final episode. This is the second to last. Do not cry, Khadijah. You were kind to everyone. You were still kind though. Y'all hurt the puppy. You hurt the puppy! he died. Girl, god dang it. Mm-hmm. No. They literally just said, "Here's 5 minutes or 2, 3 minutes. That's it." That's all he wants. Also, I mean, this is the last time I'm going to hear her ask her. I want to cry in the corner. Oh my god. If y'all didn't cry during this episode, oh my god. Woo! Woo! Oh my goodness. To end on that, that's a good high note. Yes. Even though we ain't done yet, we got one more episode left. But no, like. And it's something with that. Like, the fact that they. Because my thing was this. Remember, let's go back a couple months ago, around mid-September going into October, once we slowly but surely found out that Sato and Daifuku were officially into the Precure canon universe and such, but at the same time we were all thinking, well, because it's a movies 9 out of 10 is a filler. The fact that they also added them into this second to last episode, it makes it canon, obviously. So now we have two more boys. Technically we have a group of 4. I'm happy. Slowly but getting represented in this, and I love it so much. But oh my god, even the last Nico evolution, and the fact that she was added into it. My Tosaka, my Tosaka, I love her so much. Oh my god, my baby. Oh, this is such a good episode. Thanks for making me cry. Now, it does make me wonder how they're going to do the goodbye moment with them, because of the fact is Mei Mei is leaving, Nico's leaving, all the Nico animals, they're all leaving as well. It still is going to be sad regardless. I don't know if it's going to be as sad as like Hirogato's Skies was for me, because girl, emotions. Hella emotions. I will just, I'll never forget that day, because I was like sobbing my butt off. And it was worse, like, once you hear a kid just freaking L just say stuff to what's her face, and it just broke me. And I was like, you're always thinking like you gotta be strong, you don't want to cry, it's gonna be okay. And there's always a moment in an anime episode that just snaps and it makes you cry. That was my one moment for Hirogata Sky, and especially just seeing that goodbye moment and them hugging, and then 5 minutes later they come back like like hunky dory, nothing's wrong, and I'm like, give me my tears back. So I don't know. I mean, honestly, but this, for the second to last episode, this is not bad. I love the fact that Komogi got to see Gao and was able to just have a moment with him and like say, okay, this is what I need you to tell Subaru. I love the fact that with the last couple episodes, Zakuro was very heavily like in this, because I was really thinking that the whole entire time she was just going to be staying on the sidelines just watching, or they would have just took her out saying like, oh, she's knocked out somewhere for a whole episode or two, and then she pops back in. But the fact that they kept her in a little more longer, because of the fact is she is still the only remaining member of the Wolfpack besides Suda himself, who is still technically, even though technically they're all dead, but in the new form they're alive again and such. And so she's trying her hardest to, once again, save the other man who she cares about, but not really have the emotional impact. Emotional impact once again. But go ahead and pause the video, and I will see you guys in 1 second for the final episode. Alrighty, final episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Go on. Go say hi. Excuse me? I was not expecting that. Power of the Moonstone. Let's say Moonstone, Mirror Stone. Mm-hmm. See? Mm-hmm. You were always there. But you were not selfish. Everybody getting on this? Aww. I'm okay. You're right. Hmm? Mm-hmm. There was. Of course, she's taking him back. Unfortunately, yeah. Like, they don't even get a chance to say bye. Oh my god. Oh, she's so pretty. The cat. You stay home. Yay! Mm-hmm. But you miss it. Oh! Yeah. Yuki, like, you gotta wait till next week. One last time. Aww. Get sad. Ain't going nowhere. Aw. Meme? Oh, one last time. We won. We won. Thank I'm happy, but I'm sad at the same time because it's over. And it's just like, oh my god. All right. Final thoughts. This season, I feel like, just like with Tropical Rouge, maybe a little bit of Delicious Party, definitely Hirogato Sky, and now this. The differences in what they're now trying to do with Precure in general. Um, Story wise, a lot more darker moments. We'll talk about that. And showing this to kids, they've gone a long way from Futaiwa all the way to this going into You and Idol next week. But for what this series was for this season and the connection with animals, I mean, we what the thing is, it also reminds me of how a lot of people felt with Delicious Party, and they were like, "Oh my god, we're having another party as cooking season looking like thing," and ish. And with this, we had another season. Excuse me, essentially with animals, and people was I don't know how. To, oh wait, Pretty. I'm gonna cry in the corner. Oh my god. Okay, yes, having another season, especially with pets and animals and just like that, everybody was really skeptical. I was a little skeptical at first too, because I was like, okay, this is just gonna be Healing Good all over again. And such. And they really wowed my expectations and stuff. The connection between a girl and her dog at the end of the day, a girl and her cat, and a boy and his bunny. And even though like it took several freaking episodes for Daifuk to finally because and I get it, budget, money wise and stuff, and then who they literally hired or really casted to play this man, this boy. Um, I understand that because maybe at this time he is probably recording not even season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. I can't even say that because of reasons. If you don't know about season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen, what happens to his character and such, he probably recorded so many other things that I get it. They were like, hey, you're gonna voice this character and he's only gonna have like this X amount of lines and such, but you're gonna do such a dang good job that everybody's gonna like go nuts and be happy and such. And that's really what it was, because finding out who was casted with him was nuts. The day that Ish came out and then the confirmation of Daifuk and Satoru being technically pretty curious as well, because that's my headcanon and is confirmed. So yes, regardless, it was good. Every episode was not bad. There were some hits and misses there a little bit. There were times where I was like, oof, but I still enjoyed it for what it was and such. Obviously, the most emotional, powerful moments, or just any episode of who got the major like focus on, I will say, because it's very obvious, Mayu and Yuki were the top tier favorite characters of this series. Any Mayu and Yuki episode probably was always the top tier best episode and such. Any episode 10 out of 10 that was specifically about Yuki, best freaking episode. Yuki developed as a character so much. Like, I'm not saying that like everybody didn't develop as well, but Yuki to me, and same thing a little bit with Mayu, developed a lot, especially with the fact is like at the beginning of it, Mayu was very much to herself and Yuki. That was her world. That's always been her world. And so due to having Komogi, Iroha, Daifuk, and Satoru coming into her world and bringing her out and letting her shine like this cute little butterfly that she is, she was able to have a voice for herself. Yuki was kind of the same thing, except, you know, because Yuki had been... Yuki had such a rough livelihood, and, you know, the one thing that kept her going was Mayu, and so regardless, she's always going to protect Mayu because it's Mayu's way or the freaking highway, regardless at the end of the day. And I really loved that and such. It's just like, oh my god. It was good. The relationships between a human and a pet and such. This one really hit home a lot. A lot. Like, I feel like it hit a lot towards home more than Healing Good did. Healing Good had moments and stuff, but I feel like they were like, hey, we're gonna take almost everything from Healing Good. We're gonna do a little bit of this and that, but we're gonna up the stakes like to 1,000. Honestly, once again, the most powerful episode, like besides focusing on Mayu, Yuki, Iroha, Komogi, was the episode of really talking about loss and loss of a pet, family, friend, whoever, but really just loss in general. With Fuka. And the fact of losing a pet after so many years and stuff. And that hit home a lot, like 10 out of 10. Do you not remember them the two episodes of me, the two-parter episode of me crying my butt off and just having that fact of being like, this is how I was so many years ago when I lost those two. And like I said, there's never a day that goes by that I don't think about him, because you got the little one over here that literally looks exactly like both of them, to the point that it's not even funny. Cody doesn't act like Yan and Kiana sometimes, but then there are moments where he definitely acts like Yan and Kiana. So the headcanon for me and my mom is all three of them are sharing the body of Cody, regardless, because he does things like Yana and he does things like Kiana, and then Cody just does his own little thing in between. You never know who you're talking to when you look at Cody. But if I could have the chance to like literally hear Cody talk, I would feel like I hear different voices. But truly, yes, those two episodes definitely hit home, I think, for me and a lot of people, because I like, in my wildest dreams, I never would have thought Precure would have done something like this ever, of being like, okay, we have to talk about this. And the fact that once again this is a kid show that is 100% targeted to kids, but have so many adult life lessons and stuff that someone even my age is still watching till this now, and that I can learn about so many other things and such. Even with the fact of Gao thinking that it was his fault the whole entire time, that he had so much resentment and being like, I'm the reason why he perished and I'm never going to see him again. The fact that he was able to have a conversation with him, even though it was very limited, it really was. I wanted to see at least a good 5, maybe 10 minutes, but it had to go quickly. I understand that. For them to like reminisce and talk and, you know, apologize and everything, which they did apologize. I love that, truly. You just wish that you could, with anything, person, animal, whatever, you could have that second chance with them and just be like, I am sorry. Like, I miss you so much. And the fact is that even in the end, when Nico took their brooches, I was sitting here thinking like, okay, how are we going to do this? Like, are they instantly going to transform back into animals and such? Which they did. And then I'm like, okay, they're going to speak again. No, like, when Kamoki barked, I was just like, oh. I was thinking so hard. I was like, don't make me cry right now. I won't cry. I just cried and stuff. And so that emotional impact of like Iroha being like, she's here, but she's not really here. Once again, you know how much I want that dog to talk to me so much? He talks to me in his own special way. Cody is Cody. Cody does some weird things, but Cody is Cody, and I love him so much. That's the baby. The baby. But this was a good season. This truly was. This would be a season that probably immediately I would rewatch again. I love the fact that once again we're getting into Precure becoming so mainstream now, that once again our wildest dreams, it's on Crunchyroll. I never would have thought that, like, when I started reacting to Precure in 2016, or really 2016, 2017, that it would have gone to being on Crunchyroll, being one in the starting lineup sometimes, and all these other things that has happened with this. Some of these seiyus getting their start from Precure, or acknowledging, you know, high-paying seiyus and giving them these iconic roles that, you know, for that will last a lifetime for some of these people and such. Majority of these seiyus getting a second chance or a third chance or whatever it is to voice these characters again with Mahotsukai and with Precure Full Bloom and such. And those two shows are literally paving the way to, once again, getting the tradition of seeing these characters grow older, and we're seeing them more adult-like and dealing with the challenges of what we're dealing with as adults and such. And I want to see that. I want to see people who are couples still together and such. I want to see so many things with these series so much. And I mean, like, me and my friend, we had a conversation and we were like, our dream for the next adult series is Go Princess. I think for a lot of people that is their most anticipated. As much as I want Kira a la mode and to see my favorite couple again, we need that right now for Go Princess. Like, after Mahotsukai, because Mahotsukai I still gotta watch, and I'm still happy to see those characters again. But Go Princess, that is a must. A freaking must. But you know what, let's go also ahead and talk about a little bit of UN Idol. So the fact is, like, number one, that starts next week. So freaking excited. Like, Saturday cannot come quicker, and it's gonna go by so slow this week. But once Saturday hits, like, bruh, it's gonna be nuts. The fact is that they're really going in knee deep with the idol stuff in this, and I love it. They're really taking the initiative of so many other idol series that have paved the way up to this, because once again, we're combining the two things that I never would have thought happened in the magical girl universe for me. Idols and magical girls. 10 out of 10. They're the merch that they're making for this show. Chef kiss. They just released last night a lyric video for Cure Idol. I only listened to maybe like a peep, like two seconds, and then I was like, I can't. I was like, I gotta wait. But the fact that we're getting performances every single week, this is my dream. This is it. It's like Katsu. It's Love Live. It's Pretty Pada. It's all these other idol series that I've loved so much coming true and coming to fruition and stuff. And the fact that they've hired so many people who are idols as well. Goodbye. Majority of that cast, just like we had 2 people from Idolmaster in this series, in this season of Precure, we're continuing that. And I think officially as of now, I think we either have 2 or 3. Maybe even 4. You got another girl from Symphogear, which once again, we are getting closer and closer to completing that Symphogear circle. Because there's now only 2 girls from Symphogear who need to be Precures, and hopefully that happens soon. Obviously, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this now, but I'm also going to talk about this in episode 1. Predictions of final cures. To me, it's very obvious that the fairies, both fairies, we're going to have another duo again. And I'm not mad about that, because not counting the duos of Wonderful, the last time that we had like a duo-esque transformation was freaking Hakuto. And that's miles away. Like, so freaking long ago in my opinion. But truly, I am excited for this. Like, it's gonna be fangirling every single freaking week. So please, definitely, yes, be ready. But other than that, guys, that is my reaction view towards the entirety of Wonderful Precure. If you guys enjoyed it, please give me a like. It really helps me out. Also, subscribe to my channel. I make videos every single day. Join the Metro Squad. And of course, I will see you guys officially all next Saturday. For you and Idol Precure episode 1. Yes. Because who knows what the heck is going to happen. I don't even think Crunchyroll has announced that they're taking it. They're doing a simuldub on it, because obviously they just announced For Mahotsukai, and that was last week. So I think they are saving that one last thing for next week, like they did last year for this show. But we won't really know until next Saturday, but we'll see. Until then, I will see you guys all next time. Bye.